Krishna devotees, welcome to Sloka Day. Today's shlokas will be 16 through 18 of chapter 1. Ananta Vijayam Raja
Ananta Vijayam Raja
Kundi Putro Yudhishthiraha
Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha
Nakulas Sahadevascha
Nakulah Sahadevascha
Sughoshamani Pushpakau
Sughosha Manipushpakau
Kashyascha Parameshvasaha
Kashyascha Parameshvasaha
Shikhandi cha Maharatha
Shikhandi cha Maharataha
Drishtadyumno Viratascha
Drishtadyumno Viratascha
Satyakischa Parajitaha
Satyakischa Parajitaha
Drupado Draupadeyascha
Drupado Draupadeyascha
Sarvashah Prithivipate
Sharvashah Prithvipate
Saubhadrascha Mahabaho
Saubhadrascha Mahabahuhu
Shankhan Dadmuh Prithak Prithak.
Shankan Dadmuh Pritak Pritak.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Vijayam.
Ananta Vijayam.
The conch named Ananta Vijaya.
The conch named Ananta Vijaya.
Raja.
Raja.
The king.
The king.
Kunti Putraha.
Kunti Putraha.
The son of Kunti.
The son of Kunti.
Yudhishthiraha.
Yudhishthiraha.
Yudhishthira.
Yudhishthira.
Nakulaha.
Nakulaha.
Nakula.
Nakula.
Sahadevaha.
Sahadevaha.
Sahadeva.
Sahadeva.
Cha.
Cha.
And. Sughosha Mani Pushpakau.
Sughosha Mani Pushpakau.
The conch is named Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka.
The conches named Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka.
Kashyaha.
Kashyaha.
The king of Kashi, Varanasi.
The king of Kashi, Varanasi.
Cha.
Cha.
And.
Parama
Ishu Asaha.
Parama Ishu Asaha.
The great archer.
The great archer.
Shikhandi.
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 Cha.
Cha.
Also. Maharatha.
Maharatha.
One who can fight alone against thousands.
One who can fight alone against thousands.
Drishtadyumnaha.
Drishtadyumnaha.
Drishtadyumna, the son of King Drupada.
Drishtadyumna, the son of King Drupada.
Virataha.
Virataha.
Virata.
Virata.
The prince who gave shelter to the Pandavas while they were in disguise.
The prince who gave shelter to the Pandavas while they were in disguise.
Cha.
Cha.
Also. Satyakihi.
Satyakihi.
Satyaki.
Satyaki.
Same as Yuyudhana, the charioteer of Lord Krishna.
The same as Yuyudhana, the charioteer of Lord Krishna.
Cha.
Cha.
And.
Aparajitaha.
Had never been vanquished.
Who had never been vanquished.
Drupada.
Drupada.
The king of Panchala.
the king of Panchala,
Draupadeyaha,
Draupadeyaha,
the sons of Draupadi,
the sons of Draupadi,
cha,
Cha,
also,
also,
Sarvashaha,
Sarvashaha,
all,
all,
Prithivipate,
Prithvipate,
O king,
O king,
Saubhadraha,
Saubhadraha,
Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra,
Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra,
cha,
Cha,
also,
also,
Mahabahu,
Mahabahu,
mighty armed,
mighty armed,
Shankhan,
Shankan,
conch shells,
conchshells,
Dadmuhu,
Dadamu,
blue,
blue,
Prithak Prithak,
Prithak Prithak,
each separately.
each separately.
Translation: King Yudhishthira,
King Yudhishthira,
the son of Kunti,
the son of Kunti,
blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya,
blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya,
and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Sughosha and Manipushpaka.
and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka.
That great archer, the king of Kashi,
That great archer, the king of Kashi,
the great fighter Shikhandi,
the great fighter Shikandi,
Drishtadyumna,
Drishtadyumna,
Virata,
Virata,
the unconquerable Satyaki,
the unconquerable Satyaki,
Drupada,
Drupada,
the sons of Draupadi,
the sons of Draupadi,
and others, O king,
and others, O king,
such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra,
such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra,
all blew their respective conch shells.
all blew their respective conch shells.
Yeah. So this is a total of 3 shlokas. Yesterday we looked at how Krishna and Arjuna blew their conch shells, and now the rest of the Pandavas. Sanjaya informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons in the seat of the kingdom was not very laudable. The signs already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in that great battle. Beginning with the grandsire Bhishma, down to the grandsons like Abhimanyu and others, including kings from many states of the world, all were present there and all were doomed. The whole catastrophe was due to King Dhritarashtra because he encouraged the policy followed by his sons. Prabhupada is actually writing a quick summary of how there is an indication that the Kauravas are going to lose and lose quite badly. Yudhishthira, the eldest Pandava, is being addressed here as king. He always displayed royal grace and nobility, whether living in a palace or in a forest when in exile. He also got this title by performing the Rajasuya Yajna, a royal sacrifice, which earned him tributes from all the other kings of the world. In this verse, Sanjaya also called Dhritarashtra the ruler of the earth. The real reason for this appellation was to remind him of his duties as the ruler of the country. With so many kings and princes participating from both sides in this war, it was as if the entire earth was split into 2 parties. It was definite that this mammoth war would cause irreversible destruction. The only person who could stop the war at this juncture was Dhritarashtra, and Sanjay wanted to know if he was willing to do that. Yes. So let's look at some nice commentary by Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. The description of the Pandavas' response spans 3 verses, 14 through 16. It first depicts Krishna and Arjuna on a chariot, followed by Krishna, Arjuna, and Bhima blowing their conches, and finally Yudhishthira, Nakula, and Sahadeva blowing theirs. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha. Raja refers to Yudhishthira, the rightful king. It can also refer to Dhritarashtra as mentioned by Sanjaya. Yudhishthira's conch is called Ananta Vijaya, Subhosha, and Mani Pushpaka are the names of Nakula's and Sahadeva's conches respectively. It's interesting that this is the first reference to Yudhishthir in the Bhagavad Gita. And which shloka is it coming in? Shloka 16. Just as Duryodhana overlooks Krishna, he also misses out on Yudhishthira. When Duryodhana was calling out the names of great fighters on the Pandavas' side, he did not acknowledge Krishna. And he did not acknowledge Yudhishthira. Duryodhana does not understand the power of virtue at all, focusing solely on the power of strength and cunning. In his assessment of the opposing army, he leaves out the king Yudhishthira, which is very striking. He does not consider Yudhishthira a formidable warrior worthy of specific mention. So Duryodhana didn't think too highly of Yudhishthira's role as a warrior. While it is true that Bhima and Arjuna were more powerful, Yudhishthira also fights throughout the Kurukshetra war. Although he does not achieve any major noteworthy victories, he plays a crucial role on the final day when he fells Shalya, the last commander of the Kauravas, officially ending the battle. By that time, Duryodhana has fled, and Bhima eventually defeats him. Later, Ashwathama attacks the Pandava camp at night and must also be brought down. Despite the ongoing hostilities, Yudhishthira has his moment on the final day when he fells the commander of the opposing army. However, before this, he faces several difficult challenges. One time, Drona is entirely focused on trying to arrest him, and Yudhishthira barely escapes on the 11th and 12th days. On the 16th day, when Karna becomes the commander, he knocks Yudhishthira down. Though Karna could have killed him, he chooses to spare his life. These instances reveal times when Yudhishthira is defeated and almost humiliated by his opponents. It's interesting that Yudhishthira's lack of prominence as a hero in the Pandava army does not diminish the regard the other Pandavas have for him. So what if people didn't think very highly of his position as a warrior, his capability as a warrior? Nevertheless, he was always respected. Arjuna and Bhima don't question why Yudhishthira should be king just because he isn't as strong as they are. A king's qualifications go beyond military prowess. While military skill is crucial in times of war, it is not the only important quality. Other qualities such as virtue, knowledge of dharma, and the ability to administer fairly and justly are equally important. The king must wear many hats and play various roles. He needs to defend the kingdom, be skilled with weapons or strategies to fight, or at least be shrewd enough to appoint those who excel in these areas. In today's world, we often observe a division of power among the judiciary, legislature, administration, and military. Historically, a king was responsible for administering justice, ensuring laws were passed, managing the country's administration, and defending it from external aggressors. Yudhishthira was especially renowned for his knowledge of dharma, earning him the title Dharmaraja. Although he may not have been as formidable a warrior as his younger brothers, Bhima and Arjuna, this did not disqualify him as a king. It is important to recognize that a king does not need to possess only one set of qualifications, and the absence of a particular trait does not render a ruler unworthy. Leadership requires a variety of abilities, and these abilities are provided accordingly. No one possesses all qualities, but whatever strengths we have, we should use them in the spirit of service. Our task is to find the service that enables us to utilize those qualities in the best way. That means you should allow your qualities to dictate what kind of service you undertake. This is reciprocal, meaning that at one level we understand the virtues, qualities, abilities, and skills required for a position. If a person meets these criteria significantly in major areas and reasonably in others, they can be considered for that position. So, so Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is writing commentary that tells you how you select a person for a particular position. You look at a broad set of factors, not just technical skills. You look for soft skills also, because certain positions require you to have soft skills. That's important. Yudhishthira, of course, was the unquestioned leader of the Pandavas, not just because he was the eldest among them, but also because he was the wisest. Some may argue that if he were truly wise, how could he have gambled excessively? That was a circumstantial lapse of judgment. So sometimes we may make errors in judgment. Sometimes we get it wrong. A person should not be defined by one bad action in their life. If someone has led an overall virtuous life and makes a mistake on one occasion, which may be grievous enough to taint their reputation, we must remember that we all have urges within us. Sometimes external circumstances and our own internal disposition can trigger these urges to a shocking degree. Still, the urge is defined by its surge. We are not. This means we need to recognize that this is a dangerous urge within us, and others may also need to recognize that this is particularly a problem for this person. For instance, some people may struggle with alcoholism, but that doesn't mean they should be seen only as alcoholics. Yes, they may need help. They may need to keep a distance from alcohol and exercise special caution while interacting in situations where drinks are available. But beyond that, they have their own lives, personalities, and qualities that deserve to be appreciated. Yudhishthira, when considering his overall life, was exemplarily dharmic. And we shouldn't define people solely by their lapses, no matter how grievous those might be. We need to look at their entire character and appreciate them based on that. While Yudhishthira may have lacked certain virtues, he wasn't the foremost warrior and had a moment of poor judgment. His position remains despite these shortcomings. So, irregardless of whether Yudhishthira was a great warrior, he was always accepted as a leader because of his leadership qualities, his virtues, his focus on dharma. Therefore, he was always respected by everybody. So certainly, Duryodhana did not respect him because he doesn't get a mention when Duryodhana talks about the warriors on the other side. He certainly doesn't call out the name of Yudhishthira. So essentially in this shloka, the rest of the Pandavas have blown their conchshell, and we will see what happens after this next week.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.